So light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, light 'em up, I'm on fire.
Hey everybody, so episode 10 of Teen Wolf Season 3 aired tonight, and we start off where that cliffhanger happened. In this episode there's a horrible storm, and at the beginning we see that Beacon Hills Hospital being evacuated. Now, Cora's still in the hospital, and we see her throw up black blood and mistletoe with Peter watching. Jennifer Blake, she shows up at the loft, at Derek's loft, and tries to convince him of her innocence and stuff, but Stiles and Scott beat her there, and he already knows she's the Duroc. She tries to still convince him that she is not the Duroc, and Scott throws mistletoe at her, and it reveals her as the Duroc in her gruesome glory that is... It's not glory. It's disgusting. It's gross. But Jennifer tells Derek she is the only one that can save his sister. So they proceed to bring her to the hospital to help save Cora. They find Scott's mom there, and she tells them 2 ambulances are supposed to be coming back. And they need to get Cora on one of them desperately, because she's like dying still. And I don't know if Cora's going to make it through the season. The chick that plays her, Adeline, is that her name? Adeline Caden or Kate, or however you say her name. She has a show coming up on the CW this upcoming fall called Rain. So I don't know if she's going to really make it through this, because she has another show. I'm leaning towards the no, but she might. Who knows? But when they arrive at Cora's hospital room, they find her missing, and Peter is being beat up by Ethan in Aiden's merged werewolf form, otherwise known as Voltron Wolf by Stiles. They all start fighting, and Jennifer Blake tries to escape. Let's just say the fight continues on and off throughout the episode. Alice and Isaac and Mr. Argent leave the school after checking on Lydia, who's got like a bruised throat. We don't see Lydia in this episode, unfortunately. I'm actually really starting to like Lydia. I never thought I'd really like Lydia in the show. Considering cosplaying her one day. Might be fun. Don't think I'm going to be able to do the Banshee Scream. Anyways, they decide to leave and go to the hospital because Isaac remembers that Cora is there. We then are back at the hospital, and Miss McCall runs into, unfortunately, Deucalion and Kali. After they almost caught Jennifer. Jennifer shows back up to Scott and everybody and says that if they can help her get away from the Alpha Pack, because the Alpha Pack wants her dead, she'll then save Cora, and I think says she'll release Stiles. That I don't believe it. Deucalion and Kali force Miss McCall to make an announcement over the intercom to hand over Jennifer, and after Scott gets freaked out about this, Jennifer proceeds to tell everybody why his mother isn't in danger because of Scott being a true alpha and Deucalion wanting him in his pack. And I just love the thing with Peter, how he is like, our little Scott. And one other thing, I just loved Melissa McCall's reaction when she found Peter in the hospital room with Cora, and that was just something that was classic. And he was like he's still got a thing for her. You can tell he's still got a thing for Stiles for Scott's mom. So while all this is going on, Alice and Isaac and Mr. Argent arrive at the hospital and proceed to look for everybody. And after being shot with epinephrine, Peter, along with Scott, they go fight Aiden and Ethan. And it's a pretty cool scene. Up until the epinephrine wears off, Derek gets Cora and Stiles into the ambulance, and he and Jennifer find the ambulance driver dead, with Kali holding the keys to the van. They then run from her while Deucalion releases Scott's mom, and Stiles finds that Cora has stopped breathing. Stiles does CPR and gets her breathing again. Now, Derek and Jennifer get stuck in an elevator because Deucalion had Miss McCall turn off the generator. Scott helps Peter get away from the twins through a laundry shaft and into the ambulance with Stiles and Cora. Now, Scott starts fighting the Alpha Twins again, and his mom shocks them apart. She totally owned that scene. That was just an epic scene for her. It was. We find out Jennifer Blake was Kali's emissary, and that her name is really Julia Bakari. Kali didn't kill her completely with her pack, and she dragged herself to the Nemeton. And it actually had power because Derek had just killed a virgin, Paige, by it, and her blood got on it. Uh-oh. Derek doesn't like finding this out. Scott and his mom find Allison and everybody and come up with a plan to get Cora to safety and Derek and Jennifer out. Allison acts like she is Jennifer and lures Kali and the twins outside where her father and her start shooting at them, Allison doing her flash arrows. Isaac, Peter, and Cora escape. During all the madness that's going on, Scott's mom turns the power back on, and Jennifer betrays them all by knocking Derek out and abducting Scott's mom. Now, we find out through Stiles looking at a little board in the ambulance. It says for signature, and it says parent or guardian, and he starts looking at it and he puts it together. He goes off after looking after Scott, and everything just falls apart. It falls apart. Jennifer's taken off with Scott's mom. So that's really bad. And this is Deucalion's chance. Deucalion offers to help Scott if he helps him get Jennifer. And so Scott leaves with him after Stiles unsuccessfully tries to talk him out of it. We see Scott promise to get Stiles' dad back. This is just, I think they are going to do this to us with every episode until the end of the part 1 of this season. I think they're just going to keep giving us cliffhangers. I mean, I don't know. This is a very cliffhanger-y season. They were telling the truth when they said this season was going to hurt, because it hurts every single episode. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and continue to watch and subscribe, and have a fantastic night. Bye.